Well, I'm coming to you once again from the cab of my truck. I want to talk to you today about two people that you've probably already met in your lifetime. You've probably met them or run into them many times in your lifetime. If you work in a church or try to do church work or minister in a church, that is Sister Bertha Better Than You and Deacon Dudley Do Good. Every church has a Sister Bertha Better Than You, and every church has a Deacon Dudley Do Good. They know more than anybody else. God picked them out of all the millions of people in the whole world, between 8 and 9 billion people, and he chose Sister Bertha and Deacon Dudley and placed them higher than anybody else to tell what needs to be done in the church and can't be done in the church and how it needs to be done. For example, when I was 3 years old, I was asked to sing in church for the first time. Sunday morning, never had been up in front of a crowd before, let alone a crowd that large. I think my mom or dad pulled a little chair up there behind the podium and behind the pulpit, and I stood up in that chair and I sing, "I'm bound for that city, God's glorious city. Oh, yes, I am. I'll never turn back to this world anymore." And I was 3 years old and sung that song. And I was told to never sing in church again by Deacon Dudley Do Good. Now, there aren't deacons in the Nazarene church, but the equivalent of a deacon. Because all I did was stare at bugs flying around in the sanctuary. I was looking around, staring everywhere, and I was squeaky. I sounded like a little squeaky girl singing, so it'd just be best if I didn't sing again. It just didn't glorify God, according to Deacon Dudley Do Good. Started when I was 3 years old. I'm 71 now. And it went all through my life. Me and my dad used to sing in churches, and they didn't want us to move the piano so I could see the crowd. We had to leave the piano up against the wall, and my back would be to the congregation the whole time while my dad faced the congregation, because sister somebody or brother so-and-so put that piano there in memory of somebody that died, and that piano never had been moved, and he wasn't going to be moved then because it just wasn't right. You know, you'd go to hell if you moved the piano, according to Sister Bertha or Deacon Dudley. It happened all my life. Enterprise Baptist Church, near Vance, Coaling area. Not too many years ago, I went to sing there. I unloaded my keyboard, and the lady, Sister Bertha Better Than You, "What are you going to do with that keyboard?" Well, you know what the carnal side of me wants to say. I'm going to play it. What do you think I'm going to do with it? That doesn't run off electricity, does it? Well, yes, ma'am. We have a piano. Yes, ma'am, I played it, and it's out of tune. We just had it tuned. 2 years ago, I said, I don't care if you had it tuned 5 minutes ago. It's not in tune, and when it's not in tune, I bring my keyboard. We don't allow electronic instruments in here. I said, what about microphones? Do y'all have a PA system? Yeah, we have a sound man. He'll be here for long. He can get you, microphone check. I said, does it not run on electricity? Is it not an electronic type instrument, a PA system with speakers and microphones and knobs and dials and things on it? And I was being a little bit of a smarty pants to a certain extent. Well, yes, I guess you have a point there. I guess you got me there. I said, okay, you can use your keyboard. Then I brought in my microphone stand, and it was a chrome microphone stand. You can't bring that chrome microphone stand in here. That shines too much. All the glory goes to God in this church. It don't go on shiny things. And I'm looking at 2 gold offering plates that look like a mirror. So I got all kind of smart-headed things I could say. And I said, well, do you have any? She said, we have a black microphone stand you can use. So I used my keyboard, and I used their black microphone stand, and therefore everything was okay with Sister Bertha Better Than You that night. Deacon Dudley Do Good told me one time that somebody was playing with me. They didn't allow drums in their church because drums are too loud. According to what verse or scripture, I don't know. That's what Deacon Dudley Do Good said. So we didn't use drums that Sunday. You know why? Because we didn't play that Sunday. We told him to get him somebody else. Every church has a sister Bertha better than you, and a Deacon Dudley Do Good. That somehow God has given them the authority over everything else. They run the show. And I tell you what, it just, the things you have to go through sometime to try to worship in a church is just unreal. Anyway, I don't know if you've met them or not before, but if you haven't, beware. Sister Bertha better than you will set you straight, and Deacon Dudley Do Good will put you on the right path because they know God singled them out to tell you what to do and how to act. Just venting again. See you guys again next time on Heart Talk.